Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Down. When the sky open. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. In Birmingham, they love the governor. Jared with the rose. Hello, Chef Joseph with the rose. The believer is here with the rose and the heartbeat and the popular vote. Good morning, everyone. As you're coming in, tap that screen. Let's go. We were a well-oiled machine yesterday with 160,000 taps. Holy schmoly, Batman. Good morning, SM. Sutho, good to see you. It's nighttime there. Where are you from, Sutho? Powder with the heartbeat. Powder with the rose. Hey, Powder, did you choose Daz or Sterling with Cobra? What platform did you go with? Daz or Sterling? Good morning, IOG. Yes, it is. What's up, Power Daddy? Steven Silent with the rose. Get your heart me's in. There's a heart me competition this week or something, so make sure you get your heart me's in. Yes, it is. Let's go. Look at that beautiful bottoming tail on a daily. You see that doozy right there? Look at that thing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Good morning. Danielle with the heartbeat. Mr. Dave with the first blow bubbles of the day. Thank you, Mr. Dave. We're blowing some bubbles today, everybody. TEC with the heartbeat. Mr. Dave with the popular vote. Orlando, Florida. Very nice. Good morning. Katala Lim is here. Yes, she is. Let's tap. We're going for 200,000 taps. Yesterday, we hit the record of 160. We're going for 200,000. Let's go, everybody. We are at 4,500. We're looking good. We're right in the wheelhouse in the whip zones on some of these today. That's what we like to see. We want to be in those whip zones. Who likes those gaps up? I told you yesterday, remember? What did I tell everybody? You're not looking to go long. No. And you had to be patient, and you would get two beautiful setups. I had two beautiful setups yesterday. Two beautiful trades. Yep. The amateurs looked to go long yesterday. No. And what happened to the bottom W guy on Boeing? Did you see Boeing at the open? It must have dropped by $5. What happened to that bottom W guy? Hello, YouTube. Mr. Dave, Oscar Urbano over there on the tubes. Make sure we're tapping over there on the tubes, everybody. Duco is here with the purple dog. Thank you for the rose and the heart me. Thank you, JDM, for the heart me. Pariah with the heart me. Was Pariah hanging out with Mariah? You get what I'm saying? Hiking candles? No, never use hike. Nope, get rid of those Hike-Yoshi candles. You kidding me? Shabazz, what's up, baby? How are you? Easy money. We're at 9,000. Let's tap, babies. Good morning, everyone. My name is Voss. I've been trading for 21 years this past April. Hope you're doing well. All we ask that you do is tap the screen and share the live throughout the live. Over on YouTube, over here. Z-Zega, there he is. And over here on TikTok. Tap. If you're not tapping, you're napping. Remember that. Right now on this market, we got a bottoming tail candle. Got a little bit of a gap up here on SPY. Okay, coming off that 200, you look good. We're going to head over now to the whip zone. We currently are in a neutral state here on Miss Market. We are in position, the start of position, we're coming out of one. Start of position 2 here on Miss Market. 5 minute, you look good. 15 and hourly, you look good. We're going to roll this back here, and we're going to get you some resistance. And we got it right there at 591. Our first set of resistance on SPY. You got room up to 591. Mark that down, please. Coming back down in the other direction. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, there we go. 570 will be your first one. And right underneath that, you got your 15-minute 200, and you got your 5-minute 200 right there as well. Under the whip zone on SPY, under 580, you have room down to 571. First stop, 571, and then 570. You have nice support here. And above the whip zone, you have room up to 591. Yes. If you remember yesterday, I put in those resistance levels at the top on a lot of those stocks. About half of them, they hit them and rejected. Some that just didn't make it to it. Let's go. Buckeye with the blow bubbles. Beezy with the heartbeat. Buckeye with the heartbeat. Matt Dixon with the rose. Thank you, Duco. Good morning, Tenny Flows. KK. Mustajab. There he is. Good morning, Mustajab. Let's go over to the Qs. Da 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 da. Neutral position 2 to the upside here on them Qs. We're going to bring this back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You're coming into that resistance level. Double top right here as we speak, okay? We're going to mark out the next level for you there as well. Let me get to the downside for you. Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right, here we go. Damn Qs. Right now, we are in position 2. First stop on this is 511. 511, a resistance right there. Got to get over 511 with a retest, and then you have room up to 519.50, 520 area, okay, on the Qs. Back under that whip zone of 504.90, you have room down to 496. On them Qs, mark that down. TEC, KK with the heartbeat, Zen Method with the donut, KK with the lightning and the rose. Thank you. Buckeye with the blow bubbles. Thank you, Buckeye. Measy with the heartbeat. 2 blow bubbles are off the board. Don't forget, we're in a new week. So make sure you go own those gifts in the gift gallery, all right, if you can do that. Let's see what the CPI is. Let me pull up my news. I posted this in the VIP earlier this morning. And here we go. Not that anybody cares. CPI inflation declines to 2.3%. It declined to 2.3, everybody. CPI just in. They were expecting 2.4. It was 2.3. So that's out of the way. We got nothing else on the board today, and now we should look for a move to the upside. Watch that 511 on the Qs, and on Miss Markets, we are going to watch that level of 591. 591. Da-da-da-da-da. Mackay with the rose. K. Braden with the You're Awesome. KK with the popular vote. I thought the inflation was supposed to go up. What happened? Never listen to the news, everybody. They're always wrong. They're like the weather people. Remember, the more negative they are, the more viewers they get, folks. You got to keep that in mind. We're in a neutral state. We are in position 2 on Boeing. Where's that bottom W? Where's that bottom W? All right, let's go to the hourly. Bump, 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 bump. The guy disappeared. Was I that hard on him yesterday? Yeah? Was I that hard on him? Oh, you got to suck it up. That's what you got to do. Let's see what we got here. I'm just marking out all the levels for you guys, all right? Stand by. All right, here we go. Boeing, right now you are in position 2. You got room up to 204, 203.65, 204 level here on Boeing. Neutral state, position 2, you're coming back. Under 197.53, you got room down to 195 on Boeing. Hello, Frosty Ducks. Hello, Mr. Dave. SM, there he is. K. Braden. And Lino with the blow bubbles. 4 out of 6 are off the board with the blow bubbles. Yes. I'm on the highway. Tesla, we're narrow. Look at it. It's a machine. It's a machine. We are in a narrow state, position 2 on Tesla. Let's see what we got here. Back it up. All right, we're coming into a double top right here at 325. Speed limits. 325 is your first stop here on the Tesla Rooney. If we pull this back right here, we got a triple top right there around 325. You got to get over that, and you got room up to 350. 349 area here on Tesla. Let's pull this back. Right now, you are in a narrow state, position 2. First stop is 325. 325. You get over 325 with a retest, you got room up to 350, everybody, on Tesla. It is a well-oiled machine. Under the whip zone of 316, you have room down to 307 on Tesla. SM, there he is. You liked my comment yesterday, SM? That was pretty funny, I thought. SM's like, damn, this Voss guy is brutally honest. Yes, I am, and that's what you want. You don't want me to say, oh, cuckoos, you're going to be okay as a trader. Cuckoos, go get this shoe, yeah. Brad James with the heartbeat. Zen Method with the blow bubbles. 5 out of 6 off the board. Funny the libs don't talk about the stock market anymore. Yeah, they all vanish, too. They do. Remang with the follow. You're welcome, John. Tesla, Nvidia up pre-market. Today's going to be great. Cole, oh boy. Cole doesn't know his states or positions, everybody. Yeah, boy. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, for Cole. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 on Nvidia. Nvidia, right now, you are coming into that resistance point, 125. You're coming into 125. Your next stop on this will be 127 and then 129.50 on Nvidia to the moon. Right now on Nvidia, you could call that a narrow state. Coming into 125, got to get over that up to 127 on Nvidia, okay? What goes up will come down, folks. And what I need you all to watch today is all of these 200s. Look at them all, okay? Look at those, they all want to flatten out. Those 200s will flatten out today. So in order for that to flatten out, means you're going to get a little cuckoos, moo-moos, back to the downside. Show Voss some love. Smash that thumbs up. Thank you, Mr. Dave. How did we do in the market yesterday? Was it a green day or a red day? Put it in the chat. Was it a green day or a red day? Tio with the blow bubbles. Thank you, my Tio. Now we're going to the roses. The blow bubbles goal has been smashed. There she goes. Tia to the moon. AMD. Green. Good morning, Charvez Francisco. A lot of green days. That's what I like to see. Did you all wait patiently like I told you? Did you all catch some shorts at the open and then longs? After that? Yes, retracement levels. Oh, I think I heard that somewhere. I think there was some crazy guy on TikTok that was talking about retracements. We are in a narrow state on AMD. We are in position 2. Position 2 on AMD. Yes, it is. And we know where we're going. Right up here to 110.67. First stop, On AMD, 110.67, and then watch that 111 number, okay? Anything back to the downside, folks, you're coming back down to the top of the whip zone, 108 on AMD. Kimmy with the roses. Thank you, my Kimmy with the roses. I appreciate you. TAC. Davion with the heartbeat. Yes. Atrini wants a little C. I'm going to beat you to it today, Atrini. I'm going to give you your C before you ask for your C. How do you like that, huh? See, I know what my VIPers want. I know what they want. Welcome to all the new VIP yesterday. Congratulations to you all. Right now, we're in a narrow state. We're in position 2 on C. We're going to head up here to the hourly, and we know we got room up to $75.65. Watch that $76 area. We're going to mark that out, too, for you, okay? Here on C, you're narrow. First stop, $75.65, and a possible move up to $76. Anything back to the downside on these guys, you got the top of the whip zone here at 75 hold number, and then 74.78, all right, is the bottom of the whip zone. Moose the Job was green. Mr. Day was green. Frosty Ducks was green. SM was green. Yes. Good job, everybody. Mark Mesa with the heartbeat. Fishing Midwest. There he is with the heartbeat. Mark with the lightning. Mark, you saw my comments yesterday, right? Amazon. And they will go. Bump, bump. When the rain will share with me no more. All right, hold on. We're going to mark these out. Happens when it's raining. All right, here we go on Amazon. Narrow. Watch those 200s, everybody. Remember, these got to flatten out. I'm letting you know that now. All right, could be a little sideways until that flattens out. You got room up to 211.67 and then 214.50 on Amazon. 214.50. We also had a gap and nap for most of this after around 10 o'clock, 10:30 yesterday. Gap and nap. I mean, that was obvious. So, traders, let me explain something to you. When you have these big gaps up like this, okay, you're going to get like a pretty good move to the downside between 9:30 and 10. And then most of the time, you have two choices. Either price action is going to bring you back down, okay, to keep those moving averages in check. Or when you get that big gap up and that 20 starts pumping to the upside, the only way that you're going to go back to a narrow state again is you got to wait for that 200 to climb. And then if you have to wait for the 200 to climb, you're napping on the vine. All right, remember that. Put that down. If you have to wait for the 200 to climb, you're napping on the vine, baby. And that's what we did. Look, we one good move, right? I think I heard this somewhere yesterday. And then nap. No. Waiting for the 200. Yes. 9:30 to 11. That is the bullseye area. That is where you want to become a master between 9:30 and 11. Because if you wait past 11 on most days, will you get two moves possibly in the afternoon sometimes? Yes, but your guarantee moves always from 9:30 to 11. If you want to do this professionally, if you want to be a consistent, profitable trader, you got to master 9:30 to 11, folks. That's just the bottom line. Sorry, Joe M. Hello, Joe M. Walmart. Got to master that level, folks. That time. I don't care what anybody tells you. We are in a neutral state on Walmart. We're in the whip zone. On the 5-minute, we got the 200 right above us. On the 15, you got room. We're going to go to the hourly, though, because there is your 20 as well, okay? So here we are on Walmart. Moose the Job. Here you go. You love that, Walmart. Neutral state. Above the whip zone, you just got problems here. You got to get over $97 on Walmart, okay? You got to get over 97. A lot of resistance there. Under 96.24, $96. You have room down to 95.63 on Walmart. User with the heartbeat, easy money with the rose. The roses, yes. User with the goat. Easy money with the roses. You guys hammer those roses. They hammer those roses. Sing for the love, sing for the cheer. I'll put you guys to work now for a little bit. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Easy Money. What else are we looking at? PLTR. And then we're going to head over to XRP for the kiddies. So hold on, everybody. PLTR currently right now. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the upside here on PLTR. Let's pull this back. Let's go zoom in a little bit right here. We got a triple tap right there at 120. 120 PLTR to the moon. Hold on, everybody. We got to mark these levels out, okay? I'm pretty sure we're going to have some things in a way to the downside. Yep, there they be. All right, you are currently in position 1. You got room up to 120 on PLTR. Under the whip zone, you got room to 117.45 and then 117. Hold number. Mark these levels down, everybody. 55,000 likes. Let's go. We're going to 150,000 again. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. User with the finger heart. To the moon. What's up, George Adams? Donkey Kong. Hello, Donkey Kong. Lulu and IWM. I'm not allowed to go and, do what we did yesterday anymore, people. All right. So we're going to be good boys and girls. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside on IWM. Yes, it is. Let's go to 15 in 1 hour. We got room up to 210. 210 on IWM. To the downside here. Let's see what we got. Hourly. Let me mark these out. Boom. Boom. 15, 5. Boom. All right, here we go. IWM. You are in position 2. You have room up to 210 on IWM. Coming back under that whip zone of 207.41, 207.38 because your 200's there as well. You have room back down to 205.71. 205.71 is the first stop, and then 204 will be your second stop on IWM. Yes. Bitcoin. Candy with the Star Map Polaris. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What were we doing just now? Oh, Bitcoin. Easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. What am I doing? Bitcoin right now, you are in that neutral state. Remember, folks, very simple. You get far away from the 20, you're coming back. Right now, you're back to that 20. You're in that neutral state. Let's go over to the 5 and the 15 on this. Mama. 5 minute, you look all right. You got to get back over this pivot right here. 103.992. On the 15 minute, you're above the 200. So that is good. Stay above that 200 on the 15. On the hourly, you look good. You just got to come back to the 8 a little bit. Bitcoin just hanging out right now. Neutral state. Anything to the upside here on Bitcoin is going to be a little bit of a problem because of the state that you're in. But I would look for a move back down first and a regroup and a move back to the upside. I want to go chase anything. Rafa Habasi with the heartbeat. Let's go over to XRP. It's going to the moon, baby. Right now, you are in a neutral state here on XRP. Get over that pivot right there, 2.5664 to the upside. You want to get over that with a retest for a move higher here on XRP. Let's go to the 5. 15 looks good. Hourly, yep. You get over that up right there, my friends. You got room up to 2.66. You got a lot of room in that channel right here, 2.56. You got to get over on the 5 or the 2, that pivot right here. Mark that pivot down on XRP, and then you can thank me later. What else are we looking at, everybody? Meta. Jay Dalla. How are you, Jay Dalla? We are at 73,000. We are a well-oiled machine as we're tapping away. Yes, thank you, guys. Tap it out. Ooh, I don't want to die. Imagine if I could sing. I could sing, show you how to trade. I'm funny. I'm a comedian. We had it all here. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside on a Meta. We're going to go to the hourly here. Let's bang this baby out. On the hourly here, we got room up to 660.52. All right, 660.50. Yeah. 52 here is the next pivot. All right, you're above that pivot right there currently at 645. So you're above 645. You have room up to 660 on Meta. We're going to mark these whip zones coming back down too, okay? So hold on. Will you do the fandango? Very, very frightening. Galileo. Bom, 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 bom. All right, here we go. Neutral, coming back down here on Meta, everybody. You have a lot of support. It's everywhere. Do you see it? A lot of support here on Meta coming back down. But you do have room up to 660. Folks, be careful today, all right? I know you have a little bit of a gap up. Everyone's like, oh, my God, CPI, everything. We're going to the moon. 2 weeks ago, we were bleeding out, all right? So everyone relax. Forget the news. Trade your setups. That is the only thing you can count on is your setups. Trade your ups every day. Every day. All right, setups. So coming back down for shorts today, you're going to be running into a lot of support. So keep that in mind. IWM currently, you have room up to 210. 210, above 210 with a retest, you have room up to 214 on IWM. Under that whip zone of 207.41, you have room back down to 206. Mark that down on IWM. Let's get it with the Rose. Candy with the Rose. Rafa Habasi with the heart me. Thank you, Rafa. Remember, folks, the VIP is open. If you want to learn how to trade for the first time or you've been trading for a while and you're just not doing very well, head over to theVossTrading.com or click the link in any of my YouTube or TikTok bios, okay? TheVossTrading.com, $25 a month, $275 for the year, and we will give you the training of a lifetime, okay? Any questions about the VIP, please ask in the chat, and our beautiful coaches and moderators will help you, hopefully, and answer any questions that you have. Z Zega says, gotta work on that singing, pal. Everything else is 10 out of 10. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, Z Zega. Easy Money with the love you. I love you too, Easy Money. Spotify. Let's see what we got on Spot of the Fi. Let's see. Any way the wind blows. So my 2-year-old Isabella Faith, anytime I sing, she'll go, dada, no sing dada. We're in a narrow state here on Spotify. You got to get under 617 down, above 623.17 to the upside. Call it 624.38. Get above 624.38 up, under 617 down. Why don't we want to go short under 617.11? Does anybody know? Why aren't we shorting under 617? Take me home to the place. My dad and mom met John Denver on It's a Small World in Disney World. They were in that boat going around and around listening to that song 1,000 times. And then when they got off, my dad goes, it's John Denver. Whole number. We do not trade into the whole number. All right, we don't trade into whole numbers ever, okay? Now let's get your levels out here on Spotify. Mark these levels down, folks, because as you know by now, they will hit them, okay? Here we go on Spotify. You got to get back over. All right, because we have some things in the way. Get over 626, and you got room up to 640 on Spotify. Under 617, you have room down to 602 on Spotify. You're welcome, SM. YouTube, are we tapping over there? Tap it out. Share it out. Let's go, YouTube. 93,000 likes. Holy shnikes. And we're 30 minutes in. 30 minutes from now, we're going to be at 200,000. 200,000. Let's go. Tesla, yes. Everyone knows where to go now. You know the levels that we give out are on the money, right? Easy money. We are in a narrow state on Tesla. This thing is a well-oiled machine. We are at room up to 325. Mark that down. My only concern here with Tesla, folks, is this 200. This 200 has to flatten out, okay? And in order for that to flatten out means price has to come back to Papa, all right? It's got to come back to Papa. So be careful here on Tesla. Under 316, you have room down to 307 on Tesla. Yes. Netflix. Somebody asked me when I'm trading and I'm in a good trade, do I sometimes yell out, "Come to Papa"? I do. I will admit, I do. I'll scream it out. Come to Papa. All right, here we are. We are in a, let me see if we're neutral here. Yeah, we're in a neutral state on Netflix. We are in the whip zone here on Netflix. Let me map these out for you, okay? Come to Papa. Yes, Papa. Country road, take me home to a place. All right, Netflix, we are in the whip zone. Above 11/12/43, you got room up to 11/33 here on Netflix. Under the whip zone, under 11:03, you have room down to 1085 on Netflix. You remember when I used to give, like I do now, I give levels to the upside, and then I give you levels to the downside. And people used to come in here and say, "Why are you giving both ways? You don't know which way it's going to go." That's why you're giving two levels. Duh. Nobody knows which way it's going to go. That's why we give you to the upside and to the downside, right? So you're prepared. Anyone who's biased one way, you're in trouble. Keep tapping, everybody. We are at 105,000. Look at this machine. Look at this. Look at this beautiful family in here. Remember getting to 100,000 was like climbing up a mountain? Now we're like, bing. AMD. AMD. Love this song by Foreigner, Waiting for a Girl Like You. That is a great song. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2. You got room up to 111. We got 110.66 marked out there. That's your pivot point. But you do have room with a poke through up to 111. Who knows what a poke through is on here? Anybody? Moose the Job. Lulu coming up for you next. All right. 111. Anything to the downside, your first stop here is 108. Top of the whip zone on AMD. Let's go over to Lulu. Lulu! We are in a neutral state on Lulu. We are in position 1 here on the Luz. All right, hold on. We got room up to 310. Some of you guys get confused, so I'm just going to put 310 right there on Lulu. To the downside, you got your hourly 8 waiting for you right there, okay? So, Lulu, you're in a neutral state. You're in position 1. You look real good to get up to that 310 area. Remember, this is not financial, investment, or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Under the whip zone of 301, you got room down to 299 on Lulu. The one there, 47. Yes, our VIP has all the educational courses, my friend. We don't do call-outs, so you're in the right place. I like you. The 1347 says, I don't want call-outs. I'm looking to learn. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. 313. I like you. Head over right here, 313. In my YouTube, you'll see the link, thevosstrading.com. Thevosstrading.com. Just click the link or type in thevosstrading.com. All right, 313. He's going to be a good one. Beautiful picture of himself, too. I like this guy already. Yes. Yes. Mr. Dave, take care of Alexis Leclerc. Alexis Leclerc. With the no profile picture. They always never have a profile picture. Why is that? Thank you, SM. AVGO. Let's go. AVGO. We are in a neutral state. Yes. Let's mark this out. Be this way. You're welcome, 313. Good to see you, my brother. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 on AVGO. On the hourly, let's see what we got. Pull it back. Double top right there. Double top. 224.37 on AVGO. We got our hourly 20 down here. Let me finish this up for you guys, okay? Look at that. 5 minute. Boom. Right there to 200. All right, here we go. You are in a neutral state. Position 2, you got room up to 224.37 and then 225 whole number. Mark that down. Under the whip zone of 218.51, you got room down to 212 here on AVGO Market. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, YouTube. Love you guys over there. Kim Braden with the roses. Here they go with the roses. Yeah. RGTI, the good old Regetti, the AI. Trayvon Presley, is that you? Hold on, 313, are you Trayvon Presley? You were quick, my friend. And I love the last name, because I'm a huge Elvis Presley fan, by the way. Right now, we are in a narrow state on RGTI. We are in position 3 to the downside. Position 3 to the downside on RGTI. You are now under that 5-minute 200, so coming back up, that is now major resistance, all right? You also got your 15-minute 200 right underneath you. So here we go. RG2I, we're in position 3. You got room down to $10, whole number. $10. You can look for a bounce, possibly, not financial investment or tax advice. A bounce off $10, back up to $10.74. This is where you have two 200s, okay? This is the granddaddy. You got granddaddy 1 right here and granddaddy 2. They're going to play ping pong off each other. You can do very well between boop, 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 boop. You got a dollar move right there, my friends. Look. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. SPY, I sure can. Right now, I'm listening to the Bee Gees. Staying alive. Woo! Yeah, let's go. Woohoo! Oh, I was invited to a wedding. In November. Yes. My wife said to me 2 nights, I forgot to tell you guys, we were invited to a wedding. I said, here we go. I got to get my dance moves ready. We're going to practice on here, okay? Woo, 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 woo. All right, we're in a neutral state on SPY. You are in position 1. You got room up to 591. 591. Under the whip zone on SPY, under 580, you have room back down to 571.44. The yellow line is the granddaddy of them all. It is the granddaddy of them all. Just do the worm. I tried the worm once, Joe, and I hit my face on the ground. So let's just say we're not doing that anymore. Only guy at a wedding, they got to give me towels. I'm bleeding. All right, here we go on SMCI. We are in a narrow state. Yes, it is on SMCI. We got to mark these levels out. Staying alive. 3-1, what's his name? 313 made my day. He was like, I want someone to teach me how to trade. I don't want the call out nonsense. I love it. Yes. I love it. Narrow stay. Keep an eye on him, everybody. I'm telling you. Position 2, you got room up to $35. $35. Under 33.37, you have room down to 32.70 here on SMCI. Going no way. Somebody. Stay alive. I'm a woman man. DL complete with the JJs. ST schismatic with the heartbeat. Danny Dalla with the love you. Whoa, the voice. I love you, Danny Dalla. Staying alive. Novavax coming up. The old penny stock. Let's see what we got here. All right, you're in the whip zone in a neutral state here on NVAX. Let's see what we got, folks. 15 looks good here because your 8, your 20, and 200 are nice and tight. That's what we like. You look good here. Hold on here, folks. We got that 8 on the hourly in the way, all right? But hold on. No way. Somebody help me. Somebody help me sing. We are in the whip zone above 645 here on NVAX. You have room up to 678. 678 to the downside on NVAX if your broker has shares available for you for a short. Under 624, you have room down to 581. Watch the whole numbers on these penny stocks, everybody. Watch those whole numbers, okay? Apple, let's go, my babies. We didn't do Apple yet? No. I'm sorry, Apple. I'm sorry. See Apple's new phone coming out? Not this year. The next year, all glass. I think the whole thing is going to be, you're going to have a screen on the front. You're going to be able to flip it over, have a screen on the back. Foldable. Right now, we are in a neutral state on Apple. Neutral. We got to watch these 200s, everybody. I'm telling you right now. Remember I told you yesterday, don't go long? Well, today I'm telling you, watch these 200s pointing up. These have to flatten out. When you have a 200 that looks like that and you're narrow or neutral, you're going to be whippy, whippy, whippy. Even my hair goes crazy during this whip. All right? So, Apple, let's mark this out. Bump, 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 you going nowhere. You like that about the hair, folks? See what I'm saying? All right, we are in a neutral state on Apple. You have room up to 213 on Apple, okay? 213, under the whip zone of 209. Get under 209, you have room down to 207 on Apple. Watch the whip on these 200s, everybody. Moose the job, ACHR. Oh, we need more cowbell over here. I have a cowbell somewhere. You want me to break it out? I got to find it. We'll be over here hitting the cowbell. Boop, 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 boop. The Reaper. All right, we are in I'll give you narrow. We are in position 2 on ACHR. Another penny right here. Be careful, Moose the Job, on these penny stocks. All right, on the 15-minute, we're going to go up to the hourly. I'm going to put you at the top here, all right? Bum, bum, bum. ACHR, you are in a narrow state in position 2. You got room up to $9.62 and then $10. $9.62 and then $10. Coming back under that whip zone of $9, you have room down to $8.90. So get yourself under $8.90, Moose the Job. Zen Method with the roses. K-Dog. DL complete with the heartbeat. Get your heartbeats in, everybody. Hit if you can. If you can, you don't have to. Upper left corner. You see the heart? If it's grayed out, hit that heartbeat. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Thank you, Meadow Retreat, for the follow. The Qs. The Qs, you got room up to 511 right here. 511 on the Qs. You got to get over 511 with a retest, and you got room up to 519.50, okay? Back under that whip zone level of 504.90, you have room down to 496. I have a question for everybody in here. What time is major changeover in the market? What is the first changeover time? One of the most major changeover times throughout the day. Put it in the chat. Does anybody know? Put it in the chat. Hello, Mustang Ben. How are you? 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your market will roll over. If you're going up, it'll come back. If you're going down, it'll come up. Easy money with the Rose. Roxy, yes, the opening bell is the most important. But 10 a.m. is your first changeover time. 10 a.m. and then at 11 o'clock. Car Flames with the follow. Thank you, Car Flames. Let's go over to SPY. Miss Market, she runs the show. Remember that, everybody. And remember, the VIP is open. If you want to learn how to trade properly, I will teach you how to trade properly. Right now, if you have a mess on your hands, you're going to head over to the VossTrading.com. That is where you're going to go to get into the VIP. If you have created a mess, get in there and we will help you clean it up. All right? We will teach you how to lose properly. The first thing you're going to learn in the VIP, number one, before we do SPY, is risk management. I am going to teach you how to lose the proper way. Can't be a good winner until you're a good loser. Then we're going to teach you how to enter on events to the upside or downside. Entries, we are going to teach you next. And number three, maximizing profits. This is the one we are going to work on forever, maximizing your profits. A lot of traders, they get in, they get out too quickly. And the reason they do that is because all they're used to is trades after they get in going the other way on them. So they'll enter a trade to the upside, because most traders are long bias because they don't know how to short. They're afraid. So they take a long to the upside and wham, back to the downside. They go long, wham. They go long, wham. And then they say to themselves, every time I get in this thing in the market, it goes the other way. They know I'm in it. So that's why they're doing it. No, you're just entering at the wrong times, and we're going to teach you where to enter properly. So when you enter a trade, you, with the market cycle, can get a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 on your trades. But we have to teach you how to trade properly. Miss Market, right now, you are in a narrow state. Well, I'm going to put you neutral. You're in position 1. You have room up to 591, all right? Be careful. Why? Look at this chart, everyone, and tell me why you have to be careful today. Does anyone see it? Put it in the chat. Why do we have to be careful long today? Please put it in the chat. Keep tapping, everybody. We're at 170,000 likes. 170,000. We're on our way to 200. Here they go, everybody. 200. Let's go. Yes. Yes. No, the 200, folks. Right here. That 200 should not be pointing straight up like that. That is not normal. It needs to flatten out. And what we mean by flatten out is we don't mean this has to literally go like that. All right? You just need this part right here to flatten out, and then you can go again. Not the whole thing. You guys will be waiting till the end of the day. Moose the Job, yes. And Teddy Flows, yes. Thank you. We're rolling on YouTube. We are rocking on TikTok. We are everywhere, everywhere. I had an amazing meeting with Google yesterday, folks. You're going to see me all over Google. You're going to see, you type something in, I'm going to be there. Because we want to help everyone be good at this. We want to help you, okay? That is why we're here. We want to help you. Do you understand that? And we can help you. We've helped a lot of people, man. Nvidia. All right, Nvidia to the moon. We are in a neutral state right here, 125, guys. Remember? That's our first set of resistance. At the open, you want to retest on that, and then you got room up to 127 on Nvidia. If you think about what's going on now in the world, we're starting to hum, right? Things are starting to work out now after the chaos. We're starting to hum a little bit here now. Once we start humming, this is going to start humming. So, if you didn't get in when I told you all, when everyone thought we were bleeding out and the world was over, shame on you. That's all I have to say is shame on you. Anyone want to try Bitcoin? Does it taste good? I never had it. Can I dip it into some like shrimp sauce if I try some Bitcoin? Never had it. You're welcome, Meat Daddy. All the Bitcoiners are back on. What they don't realize is that it'll fall again, and then they'll disappear again. But right now, they all came out of the basement. Johanna Tomin. Hello, Johanna. Yes. Netflix, sure. Netflix right now, we are in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone here at 11-11-14. You got to get back over 1112.71, and you have room up to 1133. Under the whip zone of 1103, you have room down to 1085 on Netflix. Who's going to have a green day today? Who's going to be patient today? Who's going to hammer that thing today? Who's going to be patient? Remember, folks, what you want to do every day, 1 to 3 trades. That's all you're going to get. Most of you are trading 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, and that's why you're not consistently profitable. There aren't that many opportunities in the market. To be a real trader, 1 to 3 trades. An amateur trader, you think you have between 7 and 20 trades to take. You don't. You don't. You treat it like a CASINO, and it's going to treat you that way, so you are going to lose. You have 1 to 3 trades per day, and you need to wait for those 3 beauties. Do you understand me? What is the number one thing and the only thing you control in the market? What is the only thing we control in the market? Put it in the chat, everybody. What is the only thing we control? You got it, Sue. Risk management. That is all we can control. Do you know what a good trader is? Is a good trader a good winner? Is that why they're good? Because they're great at winning? Nope. A trader that is good at what they do is great at losing. They are phenomenal losers, and that's why they become winners. If you are not a good loser in the market, you will never be a good winner. It is mathematically impossible to be a good winner in the market if you can't lose properly. And why can't people lose properly? Because they don't know where to get in. All they know is losing. Every time they get in, it goes the opposite direction. You must be a good loser in order to be a good winner, okay? The market has a cycle, everybody. The market has a cycle that it runs every day, up, down, and sideways. You have to know where on that cycle to get in and where to get out. And right now, you don't. You want to know why? Because a lot of you are doing this, and we're going to put an end to that when you get in, or if you get in to that VIP. A lot of you think we're going to the moon. You're entering up here, and you are going to fall back hard. You are cycled out right there, everybody. Do you see that? VIPers, they have cycled out, and they're trying to go long. You are coming back. You are only looking for short opportunities right here on this part of the cycle. All right? Amateur traders think this thing just keeps going. It doesn't. It doesn't. Remember, folks, and you'll learn this in the VIP, 3 to 5. These 2 numbers right here will be the golden goose for you. 3 to 5. That is it. And once we teach you what 3 to 5 means, you're going to go back, you're going to back test it and go, holy cow. Yep. And the days of you going long here or going short here are over. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. Uber, Trinity. Let's go, Trinity. No, man, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Okay. Good luck. You know, good luck. Right now on Uber, we got a problem on Uber. Why? We are in a major neutral state in the whip zone here on Uber. You got to get over 88.33 up, but be careful because you are in that neutral state. You got to get under 85 and 91 to the downside. Be careful. Why? Because you have a bullish state, and coming back down here, you will have a bearish position. All right, you're not doing anything to the downside until that 20 catches up to that 200 coming back that way. Until that happens, you're just going to whip around. Boop, 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 boop. You do have a play to the upside here. You're neutral, so you do have a couple. You could cycle out to the upside on Uber above 88.33. But let's see what we got here on the higher time frames for you. All right, Uber. Yep, you just got to watch those whole numbers now on Uber. Above 88.33, you got to watch $89, okay? But I'm telling you right now, you are neutral. Does everyone see that in the whip zone? So you can get a you could cycle out here to the upside. That's definitely possible in Uber. But what I'm telling you is once you get up here, you are coming back. That state has to close up, all right? Be careful. Hello, Nick. How are you, my Nick? Max FX with the heartbeat. AMD, yes. Toto. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. What do we want to do? I missed it. Thank you for the follow, Low Beats. 204,000 likes. 204,000 likes. Look at this. We're on our way to 210. Go. Go. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Pow Daddy with the goat. What were we looking at? I forgot. Damn. What were we supposed to look at? AMD. Sorry. Sue, I got you. Sometimes I forget. Have you guys ever entered a trade? Let me ask you this question before we do AMD. Have you ever been trading and you think, let's say you're entering AMD and you're in the trade for about a minute and you go, wait a minute, I'm in Apple. How the hell did I get an Apple? And you didn't realize you were in Apple the whole time, but you're supposed to be in AMD. And then it's working in your direction and you're like, whoa, what the hell? I might as well stay in it. I love Mooney with the lightning. Thank you. Come on, we've all done that. And you're like, wow, isn't that crazy how the mind works? We're in a narrow state on AMD. You got room up to 111, all right? 111. I'm going to give you another level after that, all right? Hold on. 116. Get over 111 with a retest. You got room up to 116. I'm going to put AMD on watch here this morning. This is my number one, folks. I trade this better than anything on AMD. So above 111, we got room up to 116. My only issue today, and I need these 200s to flatten out. So right here, folks, look. You need that part of the 200 to flatten out. Does everyone see that? You need it to start hooking, okay? Not the whole 200, just the top part. Until that happens, you're going to chop up, all right? So just be careful. And you're going to look and you're going to see it, and then you can come on here tomorrow and say, wow, it did do that. SMCI. How does he know this? I've been looking at these charts for a long time. I've tried everything, folks. Everything. I even had a ruler out one day. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. SMCI, you have room up to $35. $35. Coming back through the whip zone, under 33.37. You have room down to 32.64 on SMCI. 213,000 likes. Think about that. 213,000. And that is because of all of you. Look at that teamwork. I love you all. Thank you. I mean that when I say that. I love you all. I love you. 200, and I hope I'm helping you, okay? That is my goal for you. You're over here tapping like crazy, and I love it. All the gifts today, everything. And I hope I'm helping you. That's why we're here, okay? On time. We're going to head back to Miss Market here, okay? You're hovering around position 1. I mean, it's just that 200. That's the problem. We are in position 1, but you got room up to 591 on Miss Market. Back under that whip zone, you got room down to 571.44. And never put bias. Never be a biased trader. What I mean by that is just because you're in position 1 in this neutral narrow state, don't say, we're going up to 591, I'm riding it. Because when it comes back under the whip zone this way, it could burst your bubble very quickly. We don't know what it's going to do. You have 2 levels. You have the top of the whip zone. You have the bottom of the whip zone. You have your positions. We don't care what it does. None of us care. We just want to trade our high probability setups with an event. That's all we're looking for. Do not get attached to anything. Does everyone understand that? Do not get attached to these things. Because the minute you put emotional attachment on here, it's all over. It'll make you see things that aren't real. It's all over. Does everyone understand that in here? Okay? Do not get emotionally attached to any one stock. You must be trading the same 1 to 8 stocks, the same ones every day, over and over and over and over. And I've been trading the same thing for a long time, over and over. I'm not on some scanner waiting for things to pop up. Beep, B52. Let's go run over there now. B52 is running to the upside. Let's jump in because the scanner said so, and then you lose. That's not trading, folks. Don't be that, all right? 1 to 7 stocks, 1 to 8. Embrace it. Understand what the stock does and trade your high probability setups. Okay? Do we got that? Loving Truth Church, Tia. I Love Money, Pal Daddy, Max, Easy Money, K. Braden, Zen Method, K Dog, DL Complete. We got Danny Donna and Saint and Easy Money and the Saint. Thank you so much, everybody. It cut off, so I can't read all of these. User, Candy, TEC, Davion, Jared, JDM, Carrie. Look at all of these people. Fishing Midwest, Tia. They're still going. Zen Method still going. Thank you, Zen. And all the gifters today, thank you so much. Max. I can't scroll up because they keep sending them. Easy Money, I love you. Mark Meza, thank you so much. All the gifters today. Big Bill, Davion, Batty Love, Mike Kimmy, thank you so much. Candy, DL Complete. Anyone I missed, I'm sorry. There's so many of them. And then it cuts you off on here. So there's so many gifts, it's impossible. Is what I'm trying to say. Addie Batty, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow. We're on every day. Don't you worry. 227,000 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Be patient today. Wait for your setups, okay? Those of you that join the VIP will get you tagged up. And listen, we're going to teach you how to do this, folks, okay? Work with us. Be patient. Be disciplined. And we'll help you. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. VIP, we'll see you in the chat here in a minute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the moon.